The Alabama State Hornets are currently on a 45-game winning streak that goes all the way back to the start of Season 7. We just took care of the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, just straight put them in a blender. We are now 5-0 on the new season so far. We are on the verge of looking for a chance to repeat as national champions. But we got some big news in recruiting. We got a commit from a 5-star strong safety, Tony Newsom, coming in from Savannah, Tennessee. I didn't even know there was a Savannah in Tennessee, but that's what's up though. So that's big considering we're lacking depth at the strong safety spot right now. So that's going to look real good for the future of this program. We took care of Bethune-Cookman. Alabama A&M is 7-0. They 7-0. We might have a Magic City Classic SWAC championship game in Detroit. Alcorn State beat Arkansas Pine Bluff 37-17. Grambling State escapes Houston, Texas with a 15-14 victory over Texas Southern. Florida A&M comes up short, 2 possessions as a matter of fact, versus Mississippi Valley State. Southern comes up short against Jackson State. Southern's 0-6. My goodness, what the hell? So, the battle of the real HU in the MEAC, 34-27, Hampton beats Howard. Morgan State beats Delaware State 31-21 in another rivalry game. Another rivalry game, the K9 Bowl. South Carolina State beats North Carolina A&T, and Norfolk State beats up on Tennessee State 27-10. So let's get into some recruiting news now that we got Newsom. We're now going after Will McGee, who is looking to come in to make his official visit when we play Texas Southern, who was our next opponent. Will McGee's coming in from Rochester, Michigan, a territory we don't really recruit, but we really need to. There's a lot of talent in the Michigan, Ohio area. But as you can see here, Michigan and Ohio State are still in the hunt. But it looks like we're going to be the favorite. So let's look at the bowl rankings, well, the BCS rankings real quick. And there goes Alabama State just right outside of that top 2 spot. USC or Oklahoma are the only 2 teams in front of it. We'll take that back. Michigan and Ohio State are in front of us as well. But of course, as you know, Michigan and Ohio State have to play each other at the end of this season. So we already know how that goes. But we're sitting in a good spot right now. I don't think there's any team in this country right now that can beat us. So we just got to keep winning and make sure we continue to not slip up and continue to improve our team, man. But it's looking good right now for them Alabama State Hornets. And also keep in mind, I forgot, we got to play Georgia Tech at the end of the season. That's the last game of the regular season for us. So as we look at the rest of the BCS rankings, it's going to be an interesting finish to see who makes it to that natty. USC's looking good. Oklahoma's looking good. Georgia Tech's looking good right now. Georgia Tech, as of right now, is favored to win the ACC. Let's take a look at the Heisman Watch real quick, though. So there goes Sheldon Money Green, finally getting the recognition he deserves, despite the fact that he does drop a lot of passes. The senior from California is looking to hold up that Heisman Trophy at the end of the regular season. And he might be on the verge of being the next Biletnikoff Award winner. So, speaking of which, there goes Sheldon Money Green right there. He's being named Offensive SWAC Player of the Week. 5 receptions, 172 yards receiving, 3 tutties. Could have been 4 or 5 tutties, but you know, I like to make sure I spread the wealth. Look at Scott Bell for Mississippi Valley State, though. My goodness. Morgan State, Gavin Jones. Hampton, Antonio Bates won Offensive Defensive MEAC Players of the Week. Look at Jones, though. 21 of 29. 319 yards passing, 4 tutties, and then 40 more yards on the ground. And then, of course, the free safety Bates. 3 tackles, 1 INT, and a forced fumble. He had a pretty good game versus Howard. But let's take a look at these conference standings real quick, dog. Look at this. Alabama A&M sitting on top, 4-0 in conference play, 7-0 overall. We just might have a Magic City Classic in Detroit. Alabama State doing their damn thing in the Western Division. So be on the lookout for that. So the next 2 games are going to be at home. We got Texas Southern, Game 6. Then the next week, we got them Southern Jaguars coming to town. Be on the lookout for these videos. They're going to be coming out next week. Thank you for watching. Peace, Gal Hornets.